Dramatic scenes tonight in the American capital, where a curfew has just gone into effect, but the protests continue. And Paul, what's happening where you are right now?
A dramatic turn in the last hour, Ian. Behind me, down I Street here, is what appears to be a car has been set on fire. Just to the right here, and Paul, if you want to turn this way, behind me here is the AFL-CIO building. Paul, it's right this one right here. That demonstrators broke into about 40 minutes ago into the lobby. They've now set it on fire. And down this way, Ian, is the White House. And about 40 minutes ago, one of the structures in the park across the road from the White House was set on fire. Police have been busy moving people this way. I can see police down that way. Let's take another look down here. You can see police moving in, trying to move the crowd on. The crowd kind of dissipated when 11 o'clock Eastern approached, because that's when the curfew kicks in D.C. But a lot of people didn't leave. That's when the fire started, and police are moving in. It's a dramatic moment. And again, the symbolism of all of this happening in front of the White House, where tonight protesters were shouting directly at the building where Donald Trump was. They were there all day.
Outside the White House, in shouting distance of Donald Trump, fury. The message to the president is clear. Do something.
I can't stand for that.
From George Floyd's own brother today, anguish.
I just don't understand, man. Why we got to go through this? Why we got to have all this pain, man?
The pain is fresh, but the sad circumstance is bitterly familiar. From Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, to Eric Garner on Staten Island, to the protests in Baltimore after the death of Freddie Gray, nothing seems to ever change for Black Americans. Enter Donald Trump, last week threatening demonstrators who go too far with, as he put it, vicious dogs. For many, echoing ugly imagery from decades past in this country, and sparking a plea today from the mayor of Washington for Trump to help calm the nation.
And he can start by not sending divisive tweets that are meant to hearken to the segregationist past of our country.
Or, as Atlanta's Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms put it,
he should just stop talking.
Trump has said nothing publicly today, but did tweet, slamming journalists for stoking hatred and anarchy, also blaming the left-wing group Antifa, branding them a terrorist organization. As presidents often do, Trump called the Floyd family on Friday. Today, Philanese Floyd described their conversation.
It was so fast. He didn't give me the opportunity to even speak. It was hard. I was trying to talk to him, but he just kept, pushing me off, I don't want to hear what you're talking about. And I just told him I want justice. I said that I couldn't believe that they committed a modern-day lynching in broad daylight.
Paul, when you were talking to us just a few minutes ago, I could see people throwing things. I can hear how loud people are, and yet no one is disturbing you. What is the mood right where you are right now?
Yeah, hang on. It's hipped up. Hang on a second, Ian. Bear with me.
No problem.
So what's happening is just down that street. They're coming this way. We're going to have to go around this way. So what's happening, Ian, police are trying to clear the area. There we go, right there. We're like a block and a half from the White House. Let's go this way, Paul. There's 2 cars on fire down there. A structure in front of the White House is on fire. Fire trucks are at it trying to put it out. And what police are trying to do is clear the area. You got the firecrackers going on over here. There's tear gas coming, and basically the orderly fashion in which police try to clear areas. The crowd has hepped up, obviously. It had thinned out just before this all started because there's a curfew coming in at 11 o'clock. And as you say, things are being thrown back and forth in both directions. In fact, police are coming this way now, so we should probably move on. It's orderly, Ian. It's by and large, I've said this many times tonight, peaceful, but they're getting hepped up by the minute.
All right, so obviously do what you need to do to be safe, and we will check in with you, we hope, later on in the hour. Paul Hunter in Washington, D.C., thank you very much.